Hi, this is Joseph from the Crystal Gemcast, and on this episode of Steven Reviewniverse, I'll be discussing the episode An Indirect Kiss, and as always, beware of spoilers. Loss is an important part of living, something that everyone has to deal with at some point in their lives. And in this episode, Steven has to deal with the possibility of losing Amethyst when her gem gets cracked. There's seemingly only one way to save her, to unblock the waters of Rose's healing fountain and fight the giant thorny plant that currently envelops it. This is the first episode that really delves into Steven's insecurities, and it makes him a much stronger character. Not only is he fearing for Amethyst's life, but he also feels useless in the situation. He wants to cry to use Rose's healing powers, but he can't make himself cry because he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions about her. Everything Steven does in this episode helps us to get to the heart of who he is, and it endears him to us because we want him to succeed and not judge himself by his powers. That already makes the episode strong, but it's made even better by its clever plot structure. All the events of this episode have already taken place, and Steven is recounting them to Connie, who interrupts and helps keep Steven on track. This element of the story helps to keep the episode from being too depressing, and also gives more character development to Connie, since she's trying to get to the bottom of why Steven's upset. We've only known her for a couple of episodes, and she's already proven herself to be a warm, caring person. It's not only Steven who's feeling emotional. The situation also really gets to Pearl, who has her own emotional hang-ups over Rose, as we find out in the later episodes, and spends a lot of her time in this one freaking out about the damage to Rose's garden, or going gooey over the thought of Rose's healing tears. It's up to Garnet to keep everyone calm, but her assertion that Steven has Rose's healing powers is what makes Steven insecure in the first place, and while we haven't been told much about Garnet's relationship with Rose, it's clearly causing her anger and frustration. Without even appearing, Rose Quartz dominates the episode, and it's not going to be the last time that happens. The biggest issue with the episode is one that affects a lot of the earlier ones. The weird character animations are back and back with a vengeance. Given that the episode is after Ocean Gem, where this style of humour was phased out, I'm not sure how it suddenly came back. It doesn't help that Steven's face seems weirdly drawn in general, and it took me out of the story a few times. The pacing also seems a little off at the end. It could do with being at least half a minute longer. All in all, I liked this episode, and it's one of the episodes that gets better after seeing later ones. An Indirect Kiss tackles the subject of loss in 15 minutes, and does better than some movies do in an hour and a half. I think that speaks for itself. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. Also, please check out the Crystal Gemcast, our analytical podcast about Steven Universe, at crystalgemcast.com. Have a good day, and keep Beach City weird.